Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, this is another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video. Now you're probably wondering, Franchise Fanatic, why aren't you playing the game on your Xbox One or, whatever? Why aren't you playing the game in the background? Now, I have some good news and some bad news about this game. So, really about the dev team as well. So I know that this game has been kind of controversial before leading up to its release on April 5th. The communication has been horrible. They didn't update us for months and months and months, and then they delayed it like a billion times. And now the game's out, and I played the entire game for myself on Series X. It's really freaking good, and the reason why I'm not filming any gameplay is because this is more of a serious topic, and I just want to kind of make sure that you're focusing on what I'm saying and not just paying attention to the gameplay and not me. So this is going to be not that long of a video, but I did want to kind of make it nonetheless. So good news is that the game is great. Playing on my Series X, I love it. The graphics are amazing. It runs freaking awesome for the most part. There's tons of great content. Me, all Star Wars is good. I love the prequels, the originals, and the sequels. I love them all equally. Of course, sequels are my favorite, but you get the idea. I do think that, Star Wars is a fantastic, fantastic franchise, and this game captures that imagination pretty freaking well. The hub worlds are great. The levels are great. Everything is fantastic, right? So why am I making this video? Well, I guess... Well, you'll see in a minute. But another good thing is that this game is apparently the best-selling LEGO game of all time. That's good. So, there's a lot of good things riding, right? Pretty good reviews, best-selling LEGO game ever. It's gravy. Everything's good. Now, we have to talk about bugs and glitches because there's a lot of them. Myself, I have not run into really that many glitches. I've run into one crash on April 5th, the day I got it. I don't really care. It was one time. I've never crashed since. Of course, there is some lag in Droid Factory Frenzy or whatever the fudge, whatever. I don't care. But there is another glitch where you start the game and, say I'm playing as Han Solo and I'm in the Millennium Falcon, right? Or, Poe Dameron in the X-Wing, whatever. I'm a character in a friggin' ship, right? You're on Ajan Class or Jakku or, whatever, any planet, Endor. And you start the game and, normally the camera pans out and you're, walking on the planet. Well, there's a glitch where I'm literally stuck in my ship, sitting, and I can't move. I move the left stick, I'm just, so I have to switch character to get out. Not a big deal, but it is a glitch. And then, of course, we all know the sky flicker. This happens on essentially every single hub world planet where the sky will flicker like a literal, like white lightning, like Palpatine on Exegol, but really effing annoying because that's not supposed, when I see the lightning on Exegol, I'm like, okay, this is cool. When I see it on Takodana or Ajan Class or freaking Jakku, I get mad because, again, it's a glitch. Now, apparently, this is my big issue. This is the bad news. Apparently, WB Games, they know about it, right? The support team is going, all in. Thanks, we got a ticket. We made a ticket. We're telling them. They know. They know. I don't think they know. Because, look, we got a tweet from TT Games about 2.5 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks, saying, thank you for, addressing the issues. We're working on bug fixes. We're working on issues. Okay. Now, there's a few things that could be happening here. One, they are incompetent and they don't know how to patch this game. It has happened before. They have said they were doing something and then they gave up, right? Lego The Hobbit 3, the third film, Lego Worlds DLC. Shit has happened where they're like, we're going to make it. Dimensions Year 3. Doesn't happen. So TT Games, they're kind of the king of false promises and not explaining what the F they're doing. They can make really good games, right? They are excellent at making video games. Open worlds, levels, comedy, action, fun for all ages, right? LEGO games are great, but when it comes to their communication skills and their updating skills, it's downright trash. And, I say this, I love this company, but I gotta admit their faults. They're freaking bad at this. And, again, it's been a long time. People are having this issue with not only the ship and the flicker, but also can't talk to Maz Kanata, right? There's lag. There's just weird, dumb glitches where the faces are up and gone. You're morphing through the ground. You're crashing. You're falling through the earth. This game is essentially Lego Cyberpunk all over again. And it's crazy that, some people are like, I never had flicker. And some people are like, me, I never had the Maz glitch. So it seems to be completely random on what the F is going on. But the problem is, TT Games tweeted 2 weeks ago, whatever, said, yeah, we're working on it. Trust us. We gotcha. And it's been, like I said, almost 3 weeks with no patch. So, look, I'm not a video game developer. I don't make games for a living. I want to, but I don't. So, look, I can't imagine fixing a game that took 3 years to make on top of what, if this game was initially coming out in 2020, it would have been complete dog crap. But it came out in 2022, 3 years almost of delays, and it's still freaking broken, and they still don't know how to communicate. By the way, TT Games, saying in a tweet 2 weeks ago that you're aware and working on fixes, and then 2 weeks later there's still no patch, and there's still no update on the patch, that's bad communication skills. You know how every single tweet TT Games posts, or the LEGO Star Wars Twitter posts, every single tweet they make, no matter what Twitter account it is, there is a comment, including me, that says, patch. Where's the patch? Where's the update? Is there an update about the update? Is there an update on the patch? When's this effing patch coming? When are we going to have a game that actually runs and works? Because I paid $70 for this thing, and I don't want to have the sky giving me seizures every single freaking moment. You know what I mean? It's literally insane. And I did everything, before you ask, I rebooted the console, I deleted everything, I came back, I did everything to the moon and back. It's just a problem with the game that the devs need to fix. So, again, they're great at making games, but this whole 2-week gap, almost 3-week gap of, hey, we're working on a patch, and then there's no patch. Again, it shouldn't take 2 or 3 weeks to release an update. I think what they're doing is they're probably just fixing everything in one big patch, but again, when you do that, you alienate and isolate everyone that wants like the little things like flickering or the mouse glitch. And it's a bad look, because they're out there tweeting, "This is the best-selling LEGO game ever! Yay me! Here, explore Exegol, explore Yavin 4, explore Hoth, explore Jakku in the game, do this, do that." And then people are like, "I wish I could, but I can't." You know what I mean? People are like, "I want to go to Takodana, I want to go to Jakku, but I effing can't because I can't talk to Maz. I want to explore the game, but I can't because the sky's freaking out." You know what I mean? There's so many dumb things, and the fact that they are, and look, I'm happy for them, but the fact that they keep tweeting about all the good stuff, and all money, and it's best-selling, and go to this planet, and they're just marketing the game still, that's all well and good, but how about you make a freaking tweet that takes 2.5 minutes, and say, "Look, this is what's happening with the update. We delayed the update a week," or "We're still working on an update," or "Be coming on this day," or "We're expecting it to come out this week, the week of blank blank." That's all you need to do, and they're not doing it. And because they're still not communicating effectively, people are still tweeting on every tweet, "Where's the update? Where's the patch?" It's just it's the same effing thing all over again. Remember back in the day? Every single day people would tweet, "When's the update on the game? When are we getting more gameplay? Is this game canceled?" It's the same thing again. It's the Mandela effect, or whatever the fudge that thing's called, where shit it keeps going. It just repeats itself. And that's what we're dealing with here, and it's really sad. I'm glad the game's selling well. I'm glad people are loving it. I'm loving it. But I'd love it even more if they fixed the flicker. And people would love it even more if they fixed the mouse glitch, and the ship thing, and falling through the earth, and crashing, you know what I mean? So, I'm sure they are working on an update. It's just taking longer than expected, but tell us that. Don't just sit there in silence and go, "Buy the game! Buy the game!" It's like, no, I'll buy the game when you fix the game. You know what I mean? When you tell me what the fudge is going on with the game, And again, I didn't want to make this video. I really didn't. I just want to keep playing this game, and it's still coming, right? I'm still filming the game. It's still on the way. I'm still enjoying it, but at the same time, I'd enjoy it more if they would fix it. So, hopefully, TT Games, I know some of the devs watch this. No shade on any of the devs. But, I tweet the devs. I tweet everyone because they need to know. And when you're not responding, I don't know if you see it. Or I don't know, you know what I mean? So, it's a jacked up, effed up scenario for sure. That we have to wait this long without any patch or at least any update. And instead, all they're doing is just marketing the glory that is this game, how much money it's making. It's like, all right, that's cool, but make a tweet, like I said, make it 2 minutes long of a tweet. Take 2-3 minutes out of your friggin' day and just say, "Look, the update's coming this day or that time or whatever, or we're sorry it's taking so long. We're working on it. We're fixing the flicker. We're fixing Maz. You know what I mean?" But instead, they don't do that. So, I'm assuming we're going to get an update soon. When we do, I will make a video on it. But until then, this game is in a pretty bad state. I can't, honestly, in the state this game is in, I cannot recommend people buying this game. I would say wait. It's not the most broken thing in the world, but all the stuff people are complaining about, especially for me with this flickering, and I know not everyone has the flicker, but for me, I've experienced it, so I don't want you to experience it. So until they actually definitively patch this game, whenever, maybe they didn't, maybe they gave up, who knows. I'm assuming they're still working on it and they're just really bad at communicating, but honestly, it's a fantastic game for all ages, and if you love Star Wars, buy it, but just don't buy it yet. Wait until they release a patch. And, it's sad that I even, like I said, have to make this video because, we shouldn't have paid for a game that was delayed multiple times that has these kinds of issues. So, TT Games, if you're watching, thank you for making this game. You make great games for everyone, but you need to work on your communication skills. Again, take a minute out of your day and tweet us. Tell us what's going on. Don't just expect us to go, oh, okay, I guess we'll just wait until 6 years when you release it. No, tell us. And I'm not saying be a pest every single day. Here, we're 10% done. We're 15% done. Don't do that. I just want a simple tweet saying, look, we're sorry. Here's when this update is expected to release. Until then, again, I'm going to be playing the game for you guys. I'm not going to be rushing through it because, again, this is a big game. And we're probably not going to get a Lego game until 2023 or 4. Who knows? Until then, great game, but don't buy it until the game is fixed. And TT Games, work on talking with us, work on communication skills, tell us what's going on. Don't tell us 2 weeks ago we're working on a patch, and then don't update us on that because, again, 2 weeks is a long time for people to not progress in the story. 2 weeks, I want to play this game every day, but every time I boot the game up and I see the sky having a seizure, I'm like, well, I'm turning it off after 10 minutes. It's not fun to play when the sky and the screen is blinking white every 5 seconds, you know what I mean? And again, I paid $70 for it. I shouldn't have to deal with that. Or at least, if I do have to deal with it, I shouldn't have to deal with horrible communication and just endless waiting for a news update on a patch. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. Sorry it was a little bit of a rant, but it had to be said. No one on LEGO Star Wars YouTube is talking about this. They're all praising the game. Look, it's a great game. It deserves all the praise it's getting. However, there are issues, especially with the communication side of things, and we need to get this stuff fixed ASAP. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.